So in Genesis 2, when God causes Adam to fall into the deep sleep, he makes Eve from his rib. It says that when God made her and Adam and Eve were together in the garden, that they were naked and unashamed, right? And everybody, we all hear this verse, and a lot of people have, attributed it to sexual or physical, whatever. My whole point in that being a key verse is that it shows what was happening before sin entered the picture. Like this was right before the serpent tricked Eve into biting the fruit. So this is before sin entered the picture. So basically, before sin entered the picture, they were naked and unashamed, which means there was no fear, no all the things that sin, because what sin does is it ruins good things. So when God creates something to be good, such as sex, and then sin enters the pictures, it infiltrates what God meant to be for good. So when I was talking about being married, it almost takes you back to Genesis 2, like before sin entered the world, because now you're doing it in right standing with God. And now you are the closest picture of what God intended in a union, in a marriage, in safety, in a family, in a covenant. Like that's how he created it to be. And so I I think what the Lord has shown me, because I was not a virgin when I got married. I rededicated my life to Christ in 2015, so I was abstinent for 10 years. Was that yes, boyfriend and girlfriend, it's a commitment, but the ultimate commitment is that you lay your life down for someone and you come into a covenant under God, and that union is blessed because it's not just you two anymore. God enters the picture now. So it's not just a commitment or a covenant that you're making together. When you break up a marriage, you're breaking up a union. That's different. But what that also means when you're in a marriage is that even if the sex is not perfect or it's not glamorous or it's awkward, you're now in a marriage. You're in a covenant. Like being naked and unashamed means we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to perform for each other because it's not about a performance, it's about connection. And the world, they make sex about performance. Like, oh, if you don't do this well, I can't be with you. But when you're married to somebody, you don't get that choice. It's like, no, we're going to work through this. All in all, I say that you can just feel the blessing from God. But beside all that, I just don't think that the Lord intended us to have all these worries and fears and all the things that sin brings into something that was supposed to be good. Broken families, like I don't even want to name them because sometimes these things can be like sensitive topics and I want to be sensitive to people, but it's just if you think about the way that God intended for us to enjoy something that he called good in the beginning before sin came into the world, like why would we not want to experience it the way that God intended it to be? Like that's the question. Why do we want a cheaper, lesser version of what he created? And that's something that I had to ask myself. When I made the decision to rededicate my life, I said, God, I want you to reveal to me why you created this to be done in marriage. And it took 10 years. And actually it didn't take 10 years. Through that whole process, I was learning, and I don't know, I'm glad that he revealed that to me. And I just think he wants that for all of his people. He doesn't want us to settle for less than what he created. So I hope that explains it.